How we doing, guys? Myself, Chris Credit OBE, hitting you with a quick one. Real talk, true season. Yeah, you saw the title. Is England going to war? And the reasons why I'm saying that, it's funny how Boris Johnson is talking about bloodshed. But it's funny how we was talking about COVID the other day. Like, the whole world was on peace. The whole world wasn't fighting. There was no terrorist attacks. There was no bombings. There's no nothing. Now, all of a sudden, you're sitting there thinking, rah, true say we've come out of Europe. Vladimir Putin, in that he's doing that madness in the sense of he's got the oil and he's blackmailing us, man, and all that. So once again, America with their bullying self, England with their bullying self, trying to control the market, because that's what it's all about. Did you not hear what my man said? My man said that he's going to start squeezing the Russian people within the UK so they don't even get no income, so they don't get no money. Once again, the Ukraine have probably signed an understanding agreement with Great Britain saying, yo, big man, help us out. We're going to roll with you, man. Do what you, man, normally do. You normally conquer everything. You're the ones there, colonize everything. Try and go on like you're Great Britain, but really and truly, you're sucking all of our resources. And then you give us half the price. And then we cheer you because you allow a couple of the refugees to come over to Great Britain and seek asylum and stuff like that. Yay! Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by 9 times out of 10. When I'm sitting there looking at the government and I just had to pre certain things and I'm like, okay, cool. We went through COVID, you know, it was lockdown, new variants, you know, that is really, really understanding in the sense of all the world needs to come together in the sense of what's going on in your country, how much is the deaths going up and going down, and do we need to close the border and all the rest of it. Now you, man, are talking about polluting the world again, nuclear bombs, blowing up stuff and taking out civilians. Because 9 times out of 10, when we talk about war and all the rest of it, it's never really a war. It's one person being funded and the other person ain't got nothing. They've been squeezed. Now, don't get me wrong. Russia ain't one to be playing with. So I don't know why Great Britain and America are trying to big up their chest and talk about, yes, well, if they want to carry on, that we will go to war and we will prepare our troops and all the rest of it. Why are we preparing our troops over something that right now, that it's got nothing to do with us? Ukraine and Russia are basically saying, rude boy, like, we want more land. Once again, all about corruption, all about the sea, all about who's got the biggest, you know, the cojones right now. And I'm telling you right now, I do believe we're going to go into a silly war. They're going to try and make it look like it's justifiable. We need to do this. We need to help. But it's all about oil. It's all about control. We've been realizing that we haven't got certain drivers being able to bring our petrol, able to bring our food and all the rest of it. You got to realize right now, Great Britain ain't great. What was the last thing that we done that was great? Don't worry. I'll wait. Don't worry, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for someone to tell me what Great Britain does for the rest of the world to say, yeah, we need Great Britain. What does Great Britain do? Apart from the financial market, which we try and keep up with our pound and all the rest of it, what do? We don't sell nothing. We don't grow nothing. Back in the day, it was all about coal and all the rest of it. We don't have nothing. That's why all the construction sites and all the buildings that we used to have, it's all closed down. We used to do mining for coal and all that kind of stuff. You know what's there? All we've got right now is slightly the borders in the sense of fishing. We try and hold on to the little fishing lines and all the rest of it. We don't do nothing. We don't transport nothing. All we do is export. All we do is export. We don't deport out. Nothing goes out. Everything comes in. So I've got to understand that we need certain countries. We need certain places. That's the reasons why they said in Africa. Don't worry, I'll wait. Where do you think they're getting the diamonds from when you're going Hatton Gardens? Where do you think you're getting your certain resources from? Same thing with Caribbean. Same thing with Jamaica. When they say, oh, Barbados has got the independence. Okay, cool. How long you been having your hand in the cookie jar? How comes that Africa still got to go through France to actually be able to manage their money? And it all seems to be in France currency and all the rest of it. Don't worry, I'll wait. But Africa is a continent and it is bigger than France. But France is still in control. Okay, cool. Don't worry, we move on from that. You know what is there? And then the rest of it in the sense of the reasons why Afghanistan and all these kind of places, they've got all the oil. They've got like just tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of it. How do you think Dubai was built? Dubai was built because these men just had tons of oil and they were just laying it out, bruv. And the government right now was just sucking it up. So the government was giving our hard-earned money to these people, and then they got big, and then the government's like, rah, them men are getting a bit too big for their boots, you get me? Like, we don't really like the prices that we're paying. What? Can we go and invade on them, man? Let them man know that we're just going to start taking now. You know what's there? Once again, corruption. What's you guys' thoughts? Do you believe we're going to go to war? Do you believe that this is a tactic right now for the rest of the war? Because obviously, like right now, everything's all coming together nicely. We've locked down the world for 2 years. Then it's got all of a sudden, build back better. Then it was the 5G tower. Then it was obviously now COVID. Now it's all of in the sense of, you know, once they're making sure that the new world order, they want one currency. They've got the meta universe coming in now. You know, once they're cryptocurrency. Flipping hell. Flipping hell. I'm just saying, it's all coming to plan. What's you guys' thoughts? I know it's another conspiracy. Oh, it's conspiracy, Chris, it's conspiracy. It's not conspiracy when it's facts. It's not conspiracy when they're saying on the news that they're going to war. It's not conspiracy when we all know why they're going to war. They're not going to war because, oh, this person laid a bomb on me and rare. They're going to war because everyone's fighting over more land, more oil, more money. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it comes down to. And 9 times out of 10, when you hear about people resigning and stepping down, that's because they're not playing the ball anymore. And they need someone else in that position that's going to play the ball, pretend to be the puppet. We moan at Boris Johnson, me moan at everybody else, but who's controlling Boris Johnson? Don't worry, I'll wait. We go through this all the time, guys. Don't worry, I'll wait. And then we start realizing when people like Prince Andrew can just get settlements for 15 million and just bowl out the courtroom like he didn't do nothing wrong. That's letting me know that person's a powerful person. More powerful than the president. More powerful than the prime minister. Very interesting. Starts to make me wonder, who's really in control? Is it the government? Is it law? Is it us, the people? Is it the people that sanction the laws? Is it people that are rich? Is it people that are above the law, that makes the law, that allows the government to apply themselves? Because if they wasn't getting so much funding from certain other people, because it's all behind closed doors, and that's the reason how Boris Johnson done up his flat and all these kind of other stuff, because they need other people. And they actually get their friends' organisations to raise organisations in the sense of Matt Hancock was the testing, the tube testing and everything. It was all of his friends. You know, one's there, everyone just cashed in, billing it up and said, yeah, big man, do me a favour. You do that for me. I do this for you. And all the rest of it, the people won't know, because all they care about is making sure that they're looked after. And once we give them a little bit of furlough, give them a little bit of respite, they're going to love it. And we can just clean up. Amazon's been able to build bigger and bigger and bigger. All these organizations, and we don't look at it and then we blame ourselves. Oh my God, it's the pollution. Oh my God, we're protesting too much. Oh my God, Black Lives Matter. Oh my God, this. And they're just running around looking at us saying, right, they still haven't realized that we're mugging them off. What's you guys' thoughts, man? Comment below.